Yo, 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 yo. What is good, people, them? What is good, people, them? Oh, every day I wake up and I just feel rotten, gang. Been up for like an hour or so, but rotten. And what's the day today? The 7th. So I've got 3 days before I'm off to Amsterdam. Right, man's actually got the thin hair out today, so you can see what it actually looks like. But we're doing up a wake and bake. I can't really say wake and bake, so I've been up for a little bit, but just trying to get over this illness, guys. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope we're good today. I'll tell you what, man, it's bloody freezing though, guys, man. It was snowing earlier. Put this heating on. I need to just... Yeah, I mean, it's cold, man. Cold in this bitch. That's why I've always got a flipping hood on. It's cold out here, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I mean? As Curtis would say, it's cold. But how we doing, man? We're just letting it build up. We're just getting the meds in. What is good, people? We've got one person in the building. Good morning. It's still technically the morning time. But what is good? Just give it another little second or so. And see if we can wake anybody up. For the one person in here, tell me who it is so I can big you up. But what is going on, people? Carabao semi-final time today. And I'm not going to lie to you, people. I've been nervous, bro. I've been nervous. I don't know about all of this. Ain't had sleep because I've had sleep. But my sleeping pattern's a bit peak anyway. Like, you know, 3 in the morning and them kind of thing, man's going to bed. Ugh. So I need to sort that out, man. I need to sort that out. But here we are, gang. Here we are, Tuesday. You get me? 7th of Jan. And it's about to be a mad thing. It's about to be mad, bro. Semi-final. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Now, before we get into that, obviously I did a quick little roundup of the news and a couple of things I was trying to keep up with. Yeah. Excuse me. West Ham fans. Lopetegui sacked. I heard about it yesterday. Big up Mike's. I know he's a West Ham fan. When did I hear about it? Was it yesterday or the day before, gang? When was it? Tell me. When did Lopetegui get sacked? Was it yesterday or the day before? I'm not sure, but good morning to everyone who's coming in. Drop a little like on the way in or way out. I know Hooks is live right now with FamZone TV. But as I keep saying every day, this is my time, innit? So I'm not trying to like go against him or nothing, but I just jump on when I'm free. Good morning, gang. Good morning. Who's in the building, man? Let me big you up. Big, massive game for Arsenal today. Big, massive game for Arsenal today. What have we got, people? What predictions have we got? Now, I said on my live yesterday, this is not going to be no easy game, innit? This is not going to be an easy game. You know, I can't even tell you the last time Newcastle won anything. If there's any Newcastle fans in here or anyone who knows a little bit more about Newcastle, that's probably something I should have checked, actually, if I'm being honest. It's something I should have checked, if I'm being honest. Yeah? But to be honest, actually, saying that, big up Kenny Ken. Big up Jez. Big up all my Arsenal brothers out there. I think it was Kenny and Jez was talking about Newcastle on Lee Gunner's stream. Big up Lee Gunner as well. And I think it's since the 60s. I don't think Newcastle's won anything since the 60s, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? Big up Kenny Ken. And big up Jez. These men know a lot about the game. And Kenny was saying, nah, Newcastle ain't won since like 1969 or something. Do you know what I mean? They haven't won the trophy since 1969. Something like that. Don't quote me. I'll have to check it. Or, you know what I mean? If you've got access to Google, then go and check it out. But apparently they ain't won nothing since the 60s, guys. Yeah? Eddie Howe. As much as they've been up and down this year with their form, like, they don't really look up and down now, do they? You know what I mean? As a few other content creators have said, Newcastle, they've probably got like the most balanced midfield in the top 10. Who's got a more balanced midfield than Newcastle? It was a very good point. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna. Let's talk about the lineups. Now, it's very hard to talk anything with Arsenal in terms of lineup because we know that Mikel Ranieri is forever lying about who's available and who ain't. You know, we know he's gonna tinker, so it's really hard to call the lineup. We're gonna have to hope that Odegaard is not ill today. We're gonna have to hope that Gary Elliott is not ill today because we literally don't have nobody else to field, guys. There's literally nobody else to field in terms of attacking options for us. So I had a quick little look through Sky. You know what I mean? I was trying to find out the lineups. What did I find? Yeah, no Bruno G. I don't know. I think he's suspended. Gordon is a maybe. Anthony Gordon, who is someone who I like very much as a player. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he would do big bits for Arsenal. Botman will probably play. So that I think there's going to be tests on Botman to see if he can play. And there weren't really much more news. I mean, they're talking about Kai Havertz being back from injury. Possibly Odegaard hopefully feeling a bit better from the last game because apparently he was ill in the last game against Brighton. If that was the case, why even bring him? Why put him on the bench? It just shows how what's the word? Threadbare that the squad is, how depleted the squad is. You know, like it's thinner than my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, this squad is like, what more? I asked yesterday, what more needs to happen to this club before they actually go and spend some money? Yeah, and now the kind of discourse between Arsenal fans online and in groups and everything, because, you know, a lot of Arsenal fans, especially fans who are like Arteta out, or kind of like my standpoint that the club should have standards, and you know, these lot are not holding out these standards. Do you know what I'm saying? These lot are not. They're not holding themselves to them same standards. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, a couple of people are saying something now. Big up Henry Ainsworth. Hope you're well this morning. I'm saying morning, but we've literally got 10 minutes till the afternoon. Big up Blacker Music every time, man. Big up Brother Views. Looking forward to our show tomorrow. Yeah, man. You done know, brethren. So I think I did message, man, innit? So yeah, man. I'm gonna have to set an alarm for that one because my sleeping hours have been a myth. I can't even lie to you, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Get me some questions that I have for man. But let's be real, man. Like, your club and my club ain't even too far apart. Like, in terms of the winning recently and stuff like that. I know we haven't won a major in 21 years, but we won back in 2019-20, and I'm pretty sure you won like 2008 or something like that. Big up Blacker. Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get you on my channel as well. I'm gonna get a few people on my channel, but what it is obviously I'm just running off my phone at the moment until I can get my lappy, and YouTube's a bit mad as well at the moment, fam. Like, every time I try and go live directly through YouTube, it's telling me I can't. I need to get more subscribers, even though I'm well over the 50 that you need to go live. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what kind of sabotage is going on YouTube. I don't know, bro. But I'm gonna pattern it this year. We're gonna be a lot more serious, a lot more consistent. We're gonna get some evening shows going. You know what I'm saying? Because all of my free time's in the morning at the moment. So yeah, man. Lots of things to come this year, so stay tuned. You get me? Gonna have all the up and coming man them on the show, and just working with people that want to work with man in it. You know what I mean? Don't ever force yourself to be somewhere where you're not wanted. You understand? Don't ever beg no friend. You get me? And yeah, man, we support each other. Big up Blacker. Bro, our clubs are more or less the same boat. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, people are saying Arsenal are spicy Spurs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I was saying, well, what are Spurs then? Spicy Leeds? Like, I really don't know. Like, but when I go around to everyone's content and I check out what they're saying about their clubs and that, you know what? There's a lot of even Liverpool fans. Like, no one's happy, innit? Like, Liverpool fans are happy, don't get me wrong, but they're not happy at the same time, innit? Because no one saw them dropping points to the teams they dropped points to. But I mean, the thing with them is even when they drop points, they don't lose. It's like they draw, bro. It's annoying, innit? Like, I want them to lose. But it's just copium because, you know what I mean? You got to big up Liverpool. You got to big up what they're doing this year. I say it in every stream. What phase is Slot in? You know what I'm saying? What phase is Nuno in with Nottingham Forest? Look at Nottingham Forest yesterday, man. With the ball, without the ball. Like, you get me? They got from defence to attack, like, within 2-3 passes. Gibbs White. Do you know what I'm saying? Sends it off to who? I don't even know. Is it Einar or Alanga? One of those. Cuts back for the cutback and then bangs in the goal. I like watch the goal live, just like look how quick these men are playing. You get me? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look at the vim. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at the energy. Why do we play so slowly, bro? Like we're stuck in molasses, bro. Like we've got 11 Jorginhos and 11 Morenos out on the pitch. Like, why do we... I'm looking at the Wolves Nottingham Forest game and there was a tempo to the game. Like, where is this tempo when you look at Arsenal, guys? Am I the only one that thinks this? Because as I said to the boys in the group, we are stinky right now. Arsenal Football Club, in terms of playing football, stinks. No tempo, no cutting edge, no directness. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all over the place. Just kind of like my topics, all over the place. Do you know what I'm saying? So we got to hope. We got to hope tonight. Fingers crossed that we don't get bopped. And we need to hope that we win by a minimum of 2 goals tonight. And I don't know where the goals are coming from, guys. You see what I'm saying? I don't know where the goals are coming from. Now, I said that before. You get me? And other people have stepped up. But there ain't no Wanyeri today. Because even he's now injured. You know what I'm saying? Here we are, 7th of January, starving, guys. Absolutely starving. No signings, no help. Now, as I was saying, some of the discourse between Arsenal fans is that they don't even want to give this guy no more money. 750 to 800 million spent. Not in 1 year. You get me? Because that was a big up Catch. I see him on Never a Foul. My bro Abs, big up Waffle TV. Make sure you're going to subscribe to Waffle TV show. That's my broski. He was telling me about to watch this J guy, this Arsenal fan Catch. You get me? And he was on Never a Foul. And he was doing his thing, man. He put the cat amongst the pigeons yesterday. And that's what he was saying about Chelsea. Because obviously Chelsea, like, they don't want to put their chest out and say that they was in a title race. You get me? Where you got Nottingham Forest fans. Big up Wolfie. If you're not subscribed to Forest Fan TV, go and do that. Like, he's coming up with chest saying we're in a title, bro. Like, here we are in January, bro. Like, we're over half of the season now. Here we are in January. You get me? You can't say it's fluke anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think Nottingham Forest might drop down a little bit. Like, for me to say that they're in the title... I mean, they're in the title race until they're not. But I still think that they might drop down. But imagine they're 4 points clear of Chelsea. And this is the same Chelsea that was telling everyone, boy, your club's in the mud, rare tear, rare tear. Big Chelsea, we're bigger than Arsenal, this, that and the other. And this is why I said on my live yesterday, that we look at each other differently. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Chelsea fans, they're a lot more concerned with Arsenal than Arsenal's concerned with them. Obviously, because they're the little bros, innit? Kind of like Tottenham as well. But with Tottenham, there's a little bit more of a rivalry because of the location and whatnot. But, yeah. Like, big up Jimmy. You get me? Big up Joey, Wab Sports. Like, these men are forever in the group. Big up Chesney English. You get me? These men are forever in the group talking when something happens with Arsenal. You get me? Like, it's never the same when it's Chelsea, really. I mean, some people do say something. But it's, you know what I mean? These men love to talk too soon, innit? That's what it is. But they're gonna have stuff. They're gonna have stuff to say. They're gonna have things to say. You get me? If we don't get past this game. The first leg is at the Emirates. You know, I'm not filled with confidence when we play at the Emirates because I feel like we're more comfortable playing away from home, if I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I feel like we're comfortable playing more away from home than we are at home. So we're going to need the fans tonight to really... Because this is all or nothing. As the title says, this connection problem. Sort this shit out, bro. My apologies. Connection problems. Sort that shit out, man. Fuck's sake, bruv. You know what I mean? New internet, trying to get the new device to get everything up and running. And still fucking about. But big up the few people that's passing through. Please hit the like. Let me know your predictions for today. What do you think's going to happen? Arsenal v Newcastle, man. Semi-final of the Carabao Cup. At the Emirates. And I'm nervous, gang. I said it when we drew Newcastle. Don't be confident. This is probably the worst team that we can play. Obviously, Tottenham are starving for some success as well. Starving for some silverware. But if I'm going to be honest, bro, like I've got more confidence playing Tottenham right now than I have playing Newcastle. The same for Liverpool. I would rather just face Liverpool in the final. One-off game. I don't want 2 legs against Liverpool because I don't think Arsenal will get through it. But 2 legs against Tottenham, I feel a little bit more confident. I'm not taking the piss, Black Arm. Just, you get me? It's just how I feel. And when we drew Newcastle, I was like, damn. Like, on paper, of course, we've got the best chance. This is our best chance of winning something. It's our best chance of going through on paper. But we know football ain't played on paper, innit? Do you know what I mean? Look at the Liverpool United game. Even I was expecting a 4-5-0, maybe a 3-1, 4-1. In the end, it was 2-2 in the end. Look at that Harry Maguire missed. They could have won that game. Don't get me wrong, Liverpool could have won it as well. But, you know what I mean? Liverpool fans are going to feel like, boy, we got lucky here. They could have lost that game. Newcastle ain't no mugs. Big up Specs. I'm sorry, my bro. I was meant to shout you. I did want to kind of jump on and sort it out. I don't know what is going on. Big up Penguin. Oi, oi. How you doing, my bro? Hope you're well today, mate. I hope you're well today. Hit the like on the way in or out. People are coming in and out. The internet connection's been in and out today. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. So I can only apologise. But yeah, going back to the game. Like I said, for Newcastle, obviously, you know, it's going to be another Isak tryout. Nah, I'm only joking. We're not getting Isak. Let me just get onto that quickly as well. We're not getting Isak. We ain't going to spend that kind of money on any one player. So, you know what I mean? All this, oh, we're not going to do nothing in January to do it in the summer. It's all lies. It's all bollocks. You get me? So just don't believe it, Arsenal fans. Don't get excited. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need bodies. That's obvious. Yeah? Lego man Arteta's come out saying that we're short. You know what I mean? Like, Edu's still on gardening leave and we still don't have a replacement for him. We're still paying Edu. Like, what's going on at our club? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what more needs to happen for you to go and get reinforcements? Because we need help in football. If you can't change your tactics or change your personnel or your formations to try and get what you want out of the team, then you got to go and buy new players. It's just simple. There's no other way around it. That's it. Big up Penguin again. I'm blessed, brother. I watched the Forest game last night. They look good. Yeah, fuck, they look good. Even Wolves. Don't get me wrong. Like, both teams were giving away the ball a hell of a lot. Yeah, but even Wolves, they play a lot quicker tempo than what we do. Like, Arsenal literally are like a stick in the mud. Literally stuck in the ground, bruv. Molasses. Like, why do we play so slow? Look at the tempo of that game last night. That game was a very good game to watch. Do you know what I'm saying? Even when Nottingham Forest never had the ball, they're very hard to break down. They're very direct, playing the ball forward a lot. So they were giving away the ball, don't get me wrong. But when you're hard to break down, it didn't even really matter. And Wolves are still playing well. Wolves played well yesterday. They didn't play that bad. They play better than what we do in terms of tempo, in terms of moving the ball forward, trying to create. that Larson guy, like, Nottingham Forest were kind of lucky because he had like 2-3 good chances. Like, it could have been a whole different game if that Larson guy was to actually score some of them chances. He had that header at point blank. Like, Jesus, do you know what I mean? But I'm watching both of them teams and I'm like, raw, you're actually playing better than my team. You're actually playing better than my team. And pissing me off, man. I do apologise, man. I don't know what's going on for this internet. It's proper pissing me off today. And it's new as well. Fibre optic. It shouldn't even be moving like this. So I'm going to have to do some tests and maybe give them a call, man. So I do apologise. Penguins also saying, you also see that we were being broke as fuck towards Nico Williams, saying 58 million buyout isn't doable. And I was talking about this Penguin on my live yesterday as well. There's no way we're broke. There's no way we're broke. The summer that we just had, we actually made profit. I thought it was 20 million profit from the window just gone, but Curtis and some other people are talking like it's 10 million profit. Either way, we made profit. We made profit last summer. We didn't go out balls out, you get me, and break the bank to try and show some ambition and show the rest of the league that we're serious. We actually made profit. Because that's what we do. We're just Ponzi scheme FC. That's what we are. Pyramid scheme FC. Participation FC. Houseway. You know what I'm saying? How is it not doable, bruv? Like Star Trek, how, like them fucking how? How is it not doable, bro? You brought out how many replica kits this year? Varsity jackets. How was it not doable, bro? And these dumb Arsenal fans, this is what I'm trying to say about our fan base, bro. These dumb Arsenal fans will believe this shit. There's millions of them that will believe this shit. How on earth have we not got any money? That's lies, bro. That's a bold-faced lie. That is a bold-faced lie. I do not believe it. So now the club's lying to us. All the PR spin. Big up Dan Potts. He's saying on 12th man that Cunha ain't signed a new deal yet, but definitely believes that he was using Arsenal to get his deal. Blatantly, bro. He'll have a clause in his contract. If they get relegated, he'll be allowed to leave. So when I'm sitting there thinking, why wouldn't he leave Wolves? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still have that question. We're still a better proposition than them. However, here's where we are. 7th of January. Excuses. It's going to be too hard. Oh, we were going after Cunha, but they won't let him go. Like, we've heard it all before. We have heard it all before. And we've seen it all before. How can they still be getting away with this shit? Arsenal Football Club. The biggest club that acts like the smallest club ever. We act like Accrington Stanley every fucking year. Every year we're not serious. It's honestly, you've given this guy all of the power with no CV, no experience, nothing behind him. And that brings me on to another point, yeah? Big up everyone in the group chat on WhatsApp. I was seeing some shit today from Aubameyang. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Let me just read your comment first. So big up Penguin again. He's saying, I don't understand all the right lips in the club. Surely transparency is the way to show the fact. Exactly. Yeah, I said it in my live yesterday, I'm pretty sure, with Unai Emery. Don't you remember that January just come out and said we ain't got no money? It's not what we wanted to hear, and it's probably a load of bollocks, because how can a club as big as us not have no money? That is lies, a bold-faced lie. But Emery come out and said we ain't got no money, and we just had to deal with it. But with Arteta, it's lies, mind games, just waffle. Arteta's the one who came out and said you have to maximise every window. And now all of a sudden you're on 15 million a year. You don't want to maximise every window. I think we have got some serious problems at this football club, guys. Serious problems. Big up Penguin again. I'd understand if the club were more honest about financial situations, then we would see why signings aren't happening, but there is zero information about anything. Zero information, Penguin. Zero accountability. Do you know what I mean? And zero ambition. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because they'll bring out a new kit like ASAP. But when we want something back from you, when we're saying we need, the squad is I can't even, what's the right phrase? Is it thin? Yeah, it's thin, obviously, but what is it, threadbare? There's probably something else. I don't feel like that's the right thing I'm trying to say. But it's thinner than my hair. It's thinner than the Rizzler. Do you understand? The squad is thin. We've got no attacking options. Who are we going to play up front today? Players that are not in form, that have got to play. We've got no other choice. If Havertz is back, he'll probably play. But we don't know if he's going to play up front or if he's going to play in the midfield. So we've wasted best part of 40 million on the Spanish Earthworm Gym for nothing. So when fans are saying, don't give him any more money, I can understand why they're saying that. But at the same time, it's catch-22, because if you don't go and spend anything, if you don't go and fucking buy any players, then how are we going to get out of this bollocks? How are we going to survive for the rest of the season with no attack? We've got the worst attack in the top 10. Imagine that after 5 years. We need a rebuild, guys. After 5 years, we need a rebuild. And let's talk about this game today. Timber should be back. Thank fuck for that. Yeah? Obviously, he missed the game against Brighton due to suspension, but he should be back today. And boy, do we need him, guys. Boy, do we need him. Just so we can get Thomas Partey the fuck out of that defence. Another terrible decision by this manager. Someone said to me, yesterday, they must have sent some message like, on TikTok. So if you're on Insta or TikTok, I'm on there as well. Show some love. Also, guys, friends and family, man, you know what I mean? Get them to come and subscribe to the channel. Come and support a man trying to do this thing. You get me? Up and coming. We need to build the community. I want to get to the 1,000 subs. You know what I mean? So we can do this properly. Yeah. So I've got this account. I've got another one called Views from the Bits. This is my music one. And I've got 2 other burner accounts. And that's just me. So if you've got any burner accounts, subscribe to your boy, innit? Fuck's sake, man. Help a man out, innit? Big up Penguin again. All this cryptic shit saying we are looking at positions we need. Yeah, it's lies, bro. They're talking about we're looking at forwards, and I guarantee they're not. He's probably looking at a defender. We still need a left back. It's obvious that he doesn't favour Kieran Tierney. There's talk about him going back to Celtic. He's our only natural left back at the club. After all this money, after 5 years, we still need a left back. We still ain't got sufficient cover for the goalkeeper. We still ain't got sufficient cover for Saka. We still ain't got sufficient cover for Odegaard even. We still ain't got a proper 8. We still ain't got a 9. We still ain't got someone to hold down the left wing. This is after 5 years, guys. 5 fucking years. And then someone said to me, oh, if any Arsenal fans want Arsenal out, then you're just looking, want Arteta out, you're just looking for attention or you don't know ball. Are you a fucking spastic, bro? I don't care how politically correct that sounds. Are you a fucking spastic? How can you tell me that? That I don't know ball if I want Arteta out or I'm just looking for attention? No, I want Arsenal to win. I want my club to be successful. I support Arsenal, not Arteta. I don't support the Cronkies. I don't support any player. I support the club. So all of these blue badge spastics, all of these young people that's never seen our club do anything, like, where's your standards? Yes, a Carabao Cup isn't good enough this year. A cup double isn't good enough this year because we're trying to win big things. But at the end of the day, I will take it. I will even take the Carabao. Because I go on everyone's shows, innit? Big up Turkish. Big up all the people that chat about Arsenal, innit? Yeah? And everyone's got a slightly different view, a slightly different opinion on things, right? And there was a couple of good points. Like with the team that we've got individually, if you look at the team that we've got individually on paper, is that the team to win the league? No. Is that the team to put up the kind of numbers that we've even put up? Even this year, as bad as we've been, you'd never expect it. So there was another good point. Someone said Mikel Arteta's overachieving. And I'm like, no, he isn't. No, he isn't. He's done amazing to get us into a position to challenge. He's done amazing to get us some of the points tallies that we've got and some of the statistics that we've had, some of the numbers. But how we play stinks. He's regressed the team. Like, Arsenal's where players come to die under Mikel Arteta. About overachieved. You're seeing this year how much he has regressed, how much he is panicking. One player's out and you make wholesale changes to the team. That is panic. Something's going on at the club. We're still paying Edu's wages even though he's not in his new job. He's still employed by Arsenal. And we don't even have a sporting director right now. How was he not replaced within a week? Let's be honest. The club knew about his departure months ago. So I blatantly think that Edu's fallen out with Arteta. Because I think Arteta's allergic to quality players. Yeah? Big up Matt. Big up Matty the Southern Gooner. Go and subscribe to him. Big up Curtis. These man were putting up that picture of all the money that this pussy spent on like 31 players. And there's only like 8 or 9 of them that have actually come good. So the amount of money we have wasted on absolute dross. So I can understand when fans say, don't give this guy any more money. I completely understand. Because you're just scared that he's going to waste it. And now look, yeah, you've got like Gyökeres, one of the best strikers, you know what I mean, in world football. Now they're talking about him going to Germany, going to Bayern. Because Arsenal were umming and ahhing. He's not proven in the big league. What the fuck are you talking about? But Sesko is proven because he plays in Germany. Sesko is shit, bruv. What are you talking about? Osherman, proven goal scorer. Don't even talk about him. Isak, yeah, we're priced out. Yeah, we know that already because you're cheapskates. Arsenal can afford 150 for one player if they really wanted to, but they don't because they're cheapskates. They only care about the money they're making. They don't care if the team wins. The owners have come out and said they're not here to win trophies. They should be shot on the spot, bruv. Shot on the spot. Get the fuck out of my club. Big up Penguin again. We missed Timber against Brighton. He's runs alone a danger. Because he overlaps, bro. We got Partey. He was an old man. Let's be honest. It was only a couple of months ago. Even I was saying he looks shot. Get him out. Look at his legs. And it's almost like he's doing a Salah because he's playing for his contract right now. Cool. Play for your contract. You're our best midfielder. Keep him in midfield. Why would you not put a defender at right back? I thought Miles Lewis-Skelly was right-footed. Apparently he's left-footed. But either way, it don't matter. He can play right back. Because he's a centre midfielder playing left back. He's actually our best fucking left back at the club. Like, what are we doing? Like I keep saying, I'm surprised Raya hasn't been put up front yet. Let's see how many goals you can get. Like, this guy is a clown that's running our club. And he's running it into the ground. Wasted money. Running players into the ground. Bare injuries. Talking about we took off Ethan because he had a muscular injury. You might as well have just let him play the rest of the fucking game. Because you let Declan Rice play on a broken toe. You run Ben White into the ground when he needed knee surgery. Run Saka into the ground. Sterling's injured. Like, what are we doing? You brought back Odegaard too quick. You brought back fucking Gabriel James too quick. A couple of years ago. I made him have 2 more knee surgeries. Like, a lot of this stuff can be put on Arteta. So when I say Arteta out, that's why. Because you're making bad decisions now. Decisions that are affecting the club. Big time. We need to be outside that stadium like we did with the Super League. We need to protest about these owners. I agree. Yes, they gave us money, but we bought wrong. But like I keep saying, bro, it's not their money that they're giving us though, bro. I need to have a shave. It looks like I've got some patch here. It's not their money that they're giving us, bro. You see, like when Abramovich came into Chelsea and he cleared up all their debt and all that, that was out of his own money, bro. The money that the Cronkies spend is what Arsenal make. I'm pretty sure they've been here over 20 years, and for as long as I've known it, they've just taken money out of the club to pay for their insurance, to pay for their ranches in Colorado and shit. They don't put their own money into this club. Whatever this club spends is what we make. And Arsenal Football Club is a monster. Not with how it acts or behaves, because it actually behaves like a chihuahua. But it is a monster of a club. It's a big club. It's got history. Massive fan base around the world. It makes millions of fucking pounds every year. It makes over $1 million every match. What are we talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? But we literally move like we're Accrington Stanley. We move like chihuahuas. Not the big dog. Not no Doberman. Not no Pitbull. Chihuahuas, bro. And all of these spastics that believe anything that the club says, now look at it, bro. What excuses have you got now? We're still second. That's all I hear. Yeah, we're doing so bad, and you lot are always negative, blah blah blah. But we're still second. How long do you think we're going to be second for? Look at Nottingham Forest, bro. How much have they spent? Their owner comes and meets them, bruv, after the game, shakes hands in a tunnel and that. Where's our owners? They're not even in the country, bro. And big up Matt. Matt was even saying that the Cronkies don't even get the job done in America. They're not even going to buy the groceries for their home in America. Their teams in America. They're not even spending money on them. And you expect them to spend money on Arsenal. So I get it. I get all the fans talking about all the money we've wasted, all the bad business we've done. I understand that. But I'm sorry, there's no way to get out of this position without spending money. Even if they're not the players that you want. Say, for instance, you want Gyökeres and Arsenal's trying to get Sesko. It's not who I want, but I understand that we need bodies. We are threadbare right now. Threadbare. Who do we play up front? Do you know what I'm saying? Out of form players, we've got no choice. Gabriel James back to being Bolivian. Gary Elliott thinking he's Casper the Ghost trying to run through people. You're not beating no one, you're trying to run through them. Like, look at Hudson-Odoi yesterday, bro. Simple. Beat your player, put it in, it's a fucking goal. Beat your player, put it in, it's dangerous. It's not rocket science. You can't beat a player, bro. Martinelli at this, you can't beat a man. Gabriel James doing the same thing, just trying to run through players like they're just going to disappear. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing, man. They're going to have Isak. Yes, they're not going to have no Bruno Guimaraes today, but Joel Linton, he's got a bit of everything. Strength, he can score, he's a good passer, physicality, he's not slow. Then they've got Tonali, who's been on shit this season. And then in the second leg, they'll probably have Bruno G back. So on the day when I was seeing snow, in London, earlier on. It's going to be minus. Another cold day under the lights. So are this team going to be up for it? Martin Odegaard blowing snot and flicking hair. If it gets physical, that's all you need to do to get him out the game. Big up Penguin. I want Alphonso Davies. Yeah, I want anyone at this point, bro. I mean, obviously they got to be needle movers, innit? I'm saying that, but at this point, like I said, I'll fucking take Cunha. I'll take Mbeumo, and that's bad standards. Because are they needle pushers? Not really. We know that they'll improve the squad, but will they move the needle? Can you expect them to? And this is where we're at. Never in for no world-class players. Never in for no killers while they're in the form of their life. Talking about fucking Leroy Sané and players like that. And Kimmich, who's 29. But I still take him. He's still quality. I don't want Vlahovic, though. That's one that I won't take. Dusan, I don't want him. That's one that I won't take. But anybody else I'll take, bro. I'll take a Cunha right now. Even a fucking Sesko has got to be better than what we got. And this is what they do. They starve us until we're so desperate for a body. That's how they got Sterling across the line. When Chelsea are getting Sancho, we get Sterling. This club is an embarrassment, guys. So apparently I did write down a couple of things. Lopetegui got sacked. They're looking at Daesh. Daesh, you get me? They're looking at Daesh, you get me, to come in and take over. But Daesh will probably do better than Lopetegui. They're looking at Potter. Potter's in the wings, innit? Graham Potter, you know what I'm saying? Big up AFC always. Hope you're well today, my brother. Big yourself up, man. I'm pretty sure I modded you now. So drop a like on the video. And like I was saying earlier on, if you got any burner accounts, friends and family, get them to follow your boy, innit? You get me? I will follow them all back. I will subscribe back. Yeah, man needs help with these numbers, guys. I know already. I've got 4 accounts on YouTube. So help a man out, innit? But yeah, finally West Ham sacked Lopetegui. That should have happened ages ago in my opinion. I don't know what they were waiting so long for. You know, they've sacked him in January, so now they're going to have to get a new manager and then what? Not back him? So if they take all day to get a new manager, they might use that as an excuse not to buy any players. I mean, this is what football teams are doing. It's crazy. Like, we're literally, we need a rebuild. The rebuild needs a rebuild. We probably need 2 strikers. We need a left winger. We need cover for Saka. We need cover for Odegaard. 2, 1, 3. Like, we're looking at 5 players just there. We ain't got a left back and we ain't got good goalkeeper cover. So that's 7 players, bro. Some people say that we ain't got good cover for centre-back. I mean, I think Calafiori's a centre-back. He's left-footed as well. So he can be our left cover for centre-back. But we're not like blessed with an abundance of options. Tommy Yasu, the forgotten man, always injured. You get me, the same for Kieran Tierney. Like, it's mad, guys, honestly. Big up AFC always. It's Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. Exactly, my bro. And that brings me on to the other point. So apparently he trained with 8 first team players yesterday. 8. Like, what more needs to happen? What more needs to happen for you to go and get the help that we need? And I understand that Arsenal has wasted loads of money. I understand that Arteta is a clown with his signings. I understand that. But it's honestly catch-22, guys. If we don't get any reinforcements, how are we going to get through this season, bro? We're just going to hold our nose and wait, hold our breath and wait for some of these players to come back. Sterling's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Wanyeri the same. We don't know when Ben White's coming back. We ain't heard nothing from Tomiyasu. Saka's gone for the season. I wouldn't even play him again. So straight away we need someone to play Saka's role because Sterling's not it. Because when they were both fit, you didn't want to play Sterling. So don't act like he's the answer now. Like, what is it going to take for this club to actually listen to the fans? And then someone said to me, no, the club do listen to the fans. They fucking go on Twitter. Like, the worst place you can go for any type of valid opinion is Twitter. And that's where Arsenal go. So then you're going to see all these dumb blue badge spastics, massive accounts talking about how well Arsenal's doing, talking about all the stats. So even though Arsenal fans think we're having a bad season, the stats show that we're not. Get the fuck out of here, bruv. Football isn't played on paper. Look at the Man United-Liverpool game. Everyone thought they were going to get beat. They never. If you think Man United's going to be easy for us in the FA Cup, you're wrong. Was the Man United game easy in the Premier League, even though they were shit? No, it wasn't. We needed 2 set-piece goals. And we're playing poor. We're playing so shit. Wolves are playing better than us. Nottingham Forest are playing better than us. More pace, more tempo, more direct. So that's on Arteta. So even though I don't think the owners are ambitious enough, even though I do blame the owners, I also blame Arteta. I don't care what you've done in previous years. It's what have you done for me lately? That's football in a nutshell, guys. What have you done for me lately? That's all it is. It's a results-based business. There ain't room for sentiment. He was ruthless with Aubameyang and Ozil and all these players, but you're not ruthless with the bums that you brought in. And that brings me on to my next point. Because a couple of the man them sent some quotes in. Because Aubameyang's been talking about his time at Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. And he said that he was accused of backstabbing. Mikel Arteta accused Aubameyang of stabbing him in the back because he came back late. And he done some extra flying. And he didn't return to the squad on time. Even though Arteta, apparently, this is what Aubameyang said, even though Arteta knew that Aubameyang was flying to go and collect his sick mum from hospital. Imagine that. Imagine you got a sick mum in hospital. You're a millionaire, so of course you can provide all the care and cover and help that's needed. You've let your manager know. And instead of your manager backing you, he's telling you that you stabbed him in the back. He's moving him out of position left, right and centre. Just fucking about with him, basically. Being funny with him. Then he signed a new contract in 2020. And Aubameyang saying he regretted it because he didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. He felt like the manager was onto him. The manager never backed him in that big serious situation where his mum was ill. Bearing in mind Aubameyang's a big man. So if his mum's ill, she's probably like an elderly lady, right? So it could be serious. His mum's ill, so he's flying out to collect his mum. And when he returns to the team, you act like he's backstabbed you, bro. Like, this guy is a narcissist guy. This guy is a fucking dictator. If you lot don't know, then just look at what's going on. Look at the whole Edu thing. Edu told us to be excited. The next minute, he's not at the club. Why do you think that is? I was cussing Edu. I thought it was all Edu. But the more I look at it, the more I dig into things, we have got little Napoleon at our club. Wenger 2.0 he's a control freak. Big up AFC always. He is a control freak. And this is who we've got at the club. Stubborn. Just look at his team selection. If you think he ain't stubborn, just look at his in-game management. It's all wrong this year. So no, I can't give you the benefit of the doubt because you've been here for 5.5 years. There ain't no benefit of the doubt for one bad season because it ain't one bad season. We've had 2 good seasons. That's it. And we could have been better in both of them seasons. We definitely could have been better this year. So it's like you're not trying anymore. You're happy to just be the get-along gang. You're happy to be in and around it. And that's not what the fans want. Well, that's not what a lot of the proper fans want. Fans with standards. Fans around my age. But it's all the Ties and the Julians of this world that allow this club to get away with this bullshit, guys. This fucking... Julian still probably lives with his mum. This fucking spastic... Honestly, man, it's people like him and it's people like Ty that allow this club to get away with murder, bruv. Like that show, How to Get Away with Murder. What's her name? Sutton Davis, bruv. Leo... Whatever her name is. That's what's going on at Arsenal. How to Get Away with Murder. About we've got no money. Why are you lying? Bold-faced lie to everyone, you know. You've got no money. Lies. They've been doing it for years. And no one clocks on. No one clocks on. But us fans who do clock on, we just get called toxic and negative. And then there's go and support Tottenham. Like, why? Such a lazy argument. Who are we going to get then? Didn't you say that after Wenger? Who are we going to get? Did the whole club just fold after Wenger? Was the whole club erased from history after Wenger? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyone competent. How about that? It's not my job to identify who. That's your job. These people are getting paid millions to run a football club. And they're running it into the ground. Our ambition died when we knocked down Highbury. Big up AFC always, each and every time. That's what I say. We was competing more at Highbury. We had a better squad at Highbury. We was getting better players at Highbury. So now we've doubled our capacity and we're broke. How does that make sense? Make it make sense, guys. We've doubled our capacity and we're broke. I'm old enough to remember what they said. We're moving to compete with Bayern, to compete with Real Madrid. In what way? In how many kits we can sell? In how much money we can make off these dickhead fans? Off these gullible people that spend their life and their time and their hard-working money, hard-earned money on this club? For what? Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm horribly ill, man, still. And I'm going to Amsterdam in 10 days. Sorry, 4 days. No, 3 days. What are we? We're the 7th today, innit? I'm going in 3 days to Amsterdam. And apparently it's minus in Amsterdam. And it's cold and it's wet. So I'm not going to get any better, am I? Do you know what I mean? But I'm only going for 2 days, though. That's going to cost me some money. So when we get back, I'm going to put some money together and try and get this laptop, man. But yeah, our ambition died when we left Highbury. You know, the club as a serious contender died when David Dean left. You know, the ambition died when the Kroenke said they never bought Arsenal to win trophies. They bought Arsenal because it's a good business model, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should have been fucking doing protests after we heard that. Let's be honest. And the more evidence that comes out, it points to Mikel Arteta and it points to the Kroenkes, bro. Little love children. Do you get me? Josh and Arteta are little bum buddies. Bum chums. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do you think he's on 15 million a year? He's not done anything to earn that money. Because he is the shield, he is the protection, he is the condom between the fans and the public and the Cronkies. And I just don't know what people are looking at. Maybe I'm mad. Maybe I've smoked too much weed. Maybe I'm crazy, guys. You got that girl Sophie from the Highbury squad or whatever. Like the toppest of top gooners, bro. Like, what are you looking at? I've sat down with the Cronkies. They're so ambitious. They're like, no, they're not. No, they are not. It's like these people are getting paid by the club so that you can go and sit around people like the Cronkies and be around the club. Just like AFTV. You're never going to be that critical of the club. So you're just happy to get along to make money then, basically, off of YouTube. You don't want to see the best for Arsenal. Oh, it's all right, calm down, give him more time. How much more time does he need? The club obviously thinks that he's got another 3 years spare, because that's what they gave him. And no matter whether you're vexed or whether I'm vexed, it don't matter. As long as this prick finishes in the Champions League spots this year, he is not going to be sacked. And he is not going to leave. Who's going to leave 15 million a year? Tell me. He's probably still pinching himself. He can't believe that he's got that money. He would never have earned that kind of money in his career. He was never that good of a footballer. Never that good of a footballer. You know, he's not even that good of a manager. He's done all right. He's turned the fortunes round of a big club with all that money spent over 5 years. But who couldn't? If you're a competent manager, who couldn't turn Arsenal around? Let's be honest. Who couldn't turn this club around? But everyone's acting like he's just split the fucking Red Sea. Like he's just turned bread into fucking wine or whatever. Water to wine. And fed the 5,000 off of a one loaf of bread. That's what they try and do at Arsenal anyway. Feed the 5,000 off of one loaf of bread. We're trying. It's so hard, guys. We got no money. While they're bringing out new kits and new jackets. Are you fucking dumb? When you can't go to the ground and buy 3 hot dogs and not spend like £50. Are you silly? But there's no money. We make over £1 million every match day, bruv, at home. What are you talking about? What's man talking about? As Rants and them man they would say. You get me? You're chatting shit. What more needs to happen? Do we need to have another fucking... Does the stadium need to start crumbling down before anything's done? Do we need to train with like 5 players or 2 players before you actually do anything? We trained with 8 first team players. And you don't think it's a good time to go into the market? Big up AFC always. The Cronkies want to expand the Emirates Stadium. Imagine that. They should focus first on the Arsenal. Yeah, and I said that as well. Talking about it's going to take 500 million to increase the... Why are we increasing the capacity? What for? We've already done that. We went from 30-odd thousand to 60-odd thousand and we still ain't competing. You know what I mean? We still ain't a juggernaut in football. But now you want to... And then that'll be the new excuse as well. Oh, it's 500 million we got no money for players, blah, blah. We've heard it all before. We have seen it all before. Ground fucking hog day. Groundhog Day. DJ Khaled is another one, another excuse. Big Arsenal Football Club. Why do people still put money into this club? How can people not see? How can the fans not want us to win a major honour? Just not want us to win. This season, I think we fucked it. This season, while it's mathematically possible to win the league, it's not likely. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'd be very, very surprised. And I want it to happen. I want to be proved wrong. Let Lego Man win something. Then stay on. But right now, you're showing me that you're panicking. You're showing me you haven't got a plan B. You're showing me that you're overthinking things. You're showing me that you're right where Wenger was. You're showing me that you're a yes man for these Cronkies because you know that we're short. And the Cronkies as an ownership, seeing our club struggling. You know, we're supposed to be going for the league this year. You're seeing us struggling. You're seeing us struggling with injuries. And you're just staying over in America. You're not coming over to sort out the fucking... steady the ship. So I can't really predict the lineup today. All I can predict is that Timber's going to be back in fucking right back. Yeah? Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, and then hopefully Skelly. I don't even want to see Calafiori. I think Calafiori's shit. I'm not even going to sugarcoat things no more. He's shit, bro. You're not a left back. You're a centre back. So we still ain't got a left back. Just like Moreno, you're shit. You bought him to be the number 8. You're not a number 8. Why not play Thomas Partey there? I don't care how well he's doing in the 6. You're an old man. Your contract's about to run out. Play Partey in the 8. Like, play to your strengths. Why pay over 100 million for someone and play him out of position? And that's on one man. You could even blame the owners, because the owners have not come over and said, bruv, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, how does that make sense? The Cronkies have been more successful in America than what they have done at Arsenal. Yeah, they have, but in America, bro, if you check it, they're one and done. With any franchise they have, they're not dynasty, they're not legacy. They're not like Man City doing a 4P or Chelsea having their little reign when they were winning everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United, like, they're not like that. They're not trying to be a legacy, a dynasty. They're one and done. But even over here, one and done. What? Because of the FA Cup, that's one and done. So it's mad to preview the game, guys. Like I said, you can only really predict the defence. I don't know what he's going to do in midfield. We might get 3 fridges. What creativity have we got? Why are you not playing Trossard there? Because he's not a winger. Why are you not playing Zinchenko there? He's not a left back. He actually plays in midfield. That's where he's been playing most of his career, in the 10. And for his country, he plays in midfield. So why are we not trying him out on the left? Or even as the number 10? Because the moment something goes wrong, this guy it just all implodes. Like, we can tell you what he should be doing, but yet every time a team comes out, we're surprised some way. Against Brighton, Moreno, Jorginho, Rice, 3 fridges in the midfield, and then you've got another fridge at right back. No creativity. You're playing all these other players through injury, but the moment Nwaneri picks up something, you're just whipping him off straight away. So then we've got no creativity. You're playing it too safe, and we're not good enough. We're not confident enough. We don't look composed enough to play defensive football. So a lot of these decisions, a lot of these things, a lot of the failures is on Arteta this year. I don't care what he done last summer. I don't care. What he done last summer was not enough, and we're paying for that now. So let's talk about the game. All I can tell you is news about Newcastle, because their manager is not coming out chatting shit, playing mind games with the fans. They're not coming out lying. Bruno's not going to be available. Botman is 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Maybe no Gordon. They were checking him, but it's probably more than likely he's going to play. So we've got more news about Newcastle than we've got about us. Many, many weeks, guys. Many, many weeks. That's all we get from Arteta. Many, many weeks. You need a striker, blah, blah, blah. Oh, just because of one game against Brighton don't mean we need... It's not one game. We've needed a striker for ages. We needed a striker last year. So I can't really give you any Arsenal team news. All I can tell you is that Timber will play 100%. So we'll probably see Partey move back into the midfield. We haven't really got a choice of who plays up front. So even players in bad form, Jesus, Trossard, even Havertz. If Havertz is fit, if he's not as ill as he was, he'll play. Odegaard shouldn't even have played against Brighton because he weren't well. Apparently the same for Gary Elliott, but they played. So again, we haven't got a choice. We're going to have to play them. Unwell. Not in good form. So we'll probably have a front three of fucking Jesus, Gary Elliott and Trossard. And knowing Arteta, even though you spent best part of 40 million on the Spanish earthworm gym, you're going to play Kai Havertz in front of him. You'll probably move Kai Havertz into the midfield. That doesn't work, by the way. Like, everyone knows that don't work, by the way. So I'm baffled, guys. It's hard to make a prediction. I haven't got any confidence. I don't know who's going to score us goals today. So I'm just going to have to hope that the team surprise me. Hope that someone does what they need to do in front of goal. We need to win by 2 goals. So I'm going to say, 3-1 Arsenal or 2-0, but I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. I really don't, but I'm hoping that we're at home. All I'm saying is we need to win by 2 goals, guys. Let me know below. Jump in the comments. There's a few people in here. What's your prediction for the Newcastle game? What's your team lineup? Because every time I try and do a preview, I'm stuck. I can't pick the team. Do you know what I mean? It's an absolute joke. We got AFC always 1 year out for weeks. Yeah. How could he be injured already? He was barely playing. The same for Sterling, was barely playing. Maybe because they're getting stiff, like Kieran Tierney, like he was on the bench for weeks before he actually got to play. So maybe they're just stiff. Maybe they're just tight. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Cramping up and all this shit, muscular damage. And a lot of the time, it's when our players are making these recovery runs. It's not going forward, it's the recovery runs. Like, that's what kills them, innit? 1 year, he ran into the ground already, guys. Like, it's madness. And we still ain't got no one. We're about to go into a very important couple of fucking fixtures, innit? This is our most important fixture of the year. I don't care what no one says. This is all or nothing. This is our best chance of showing armpits this year. He's never taken the cup fucking competition seriously. You better today. But you've already set us up to fail because our squad is fucking threadbare. Thinner than my hair, bruv. You've already set us up to fail. When you're making all of these wholesale changes, you're setting us up to fail. When you play a right back of Thomas Partey who don't overlap, you're setting us up to fail. When you're playing Calafiori and telling him not to overlap, you're setting us up to fail. He inverts anyway from the left. When it's pass sideways, pass it back, you're setting us up to fail. That is not fast-paced football. Control, trying to waste time. Over a minute to take corners. Over 30 seconds to take throw-ons. It's embarrassing, bro. Even when we're winning games, we're trying to waste time. It's embarrassing. Did you see that from Wolves or Nottingham Forest yesterday? Big up Penguin. He said, if we turn up 3-1... Even if we turn up, I don't even know, bro. I'm not confident whatsoever. I'm saying 3-1 because we need to win by 2 goals and I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. So I agree with you, 3-1. But I'm not confident, my bro. I really am not confident at all. Big up AFC always. I'm going Arsenal 1, Newcastle 1. And that is a bad result for us, my guy. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a bad result. The first leg's at home, we've got to win. There can't be no draws. I don't know if they're counting away goals anymore. I'm not sure. But we need to be winning by 2 goals. So if we draw at the Emirates, that's a bad result. And I'm not saying that you're wrong, my bro, to even say that, because I don't know where the goals are going to come from and I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. So I could see it being 1-1, but that's not a good result for us, guys. And I'm in the group with some legends out here that support Arsenal. You get me? Kenny, Ken. I'm not even going to say all the names, but no one's confident, guys. Nobody. And with good reason. With absolutely good reason to not be confident. So big up Penguin. He's saying 3-1. I'm saying 3-1 or a 2-0. I'm saying 3-1. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I don't even think we're going to score 3 goals. I'm being honest. But it's just cope, innit? I'm just hoping that we can win the game by 2 goals. Because we haven't had a shot on target at St. James's in 2 years, guys. 2 years. We ain't beat them. And they've already beat us this year, innit? So, it's going to be mad, guys. It's going to be mad. What else is there? Well, I did talk a little bit about the Aubameyang thing. So, for me, that just points to more evidence that we have got a mini dictator, mini Napoleon, Wenger 2.0. That's who we've got at Arsenal. And Arsenal fans, be afraid, innit? We ain't got a lot to be happy about. And big up Jay. What's his name? He was on Never a Foul. Like, he's got a lot of chest, innit? Like, and don't get me wrong, I like it. He definitely put the cat amongst the pigeons. You get me? Put Chelsea in their place, because even though Chelsea have won the Champions League, I think they've done it twice, haven't they? They're still not a bigger club than Arsenal. You know what I mean? So I know that must hurt them. And big up Jay, he was putting the cat amongst the pigeons on Never a Foul, but I feel like he's got too much chest as well, like, because you need to, as Mont said, some self-awareness, innit? Look at what's going on at Arsenal, bro. How can you be confident? That's why I think, am I going mad? You know what I mean? Is it me that's the crazy one? Because certain people look at this club and they're singing their praises and I just don't know why. I don't know why. Here we are, 7th of Jan, no signings. We're starving, bro. We trained with 8 first-team players. So when is it going to be enough, guys? When is it going to be enough? I really don't know, man. I'm not filled with confidence. Like I said, we need to win the first leg by at least 2 goals. I've tried to go on Sky. I've tried to check for team news. There's nothing being said, bro. Nothing being said. We don't know who's ill. We only know that Timber will be back. That's the only thing that we can guarantee. And more or less our defence. But anything else, I don't know what to tell you guys. So yeah, man, it's been over an hour. I think we'll leave it there. There's not really too much more to talk about. I'm trying to look over my little notes. Big up Nottingham Forest. I mean, Wolves could have got something out of that game yesterday, but they never took their chances. And Forest, man, Forest are a problem this year. You know, they're in a title race until they're not. I said the same for Chelsea. Now Forest are 4 points in front of Chelsea, the same as us. So, you know, they're not out of it. But if they drop any more points, just like us, I don't really think we're in it. But we are second. So what can we do? Big up Godfrey. Hope you're well. Big yourself up, my bro. Smash the like. So yeah, all we can do this year is stop crying about the spilt milk and just try and push on. You get me? Try and get as high up as we can in the league. But how are we going to do that with the squad that we've got? And I fully think that the team's going to try and wait it out, wait for people to come back. And I think that it's going to be detrimental to our season this year. I've put all or nothing in the title because everyone's dissing the Carabao Cup. I'm probably the only one not dissing the Carabao Cup. Yes, it's not good enough if we only win the Carabao Cup and nothing else. But it's more than what we won last year. As I keep saying, don't let these fans' narratives gaslight you guys. Don't let it gaslight you. Don't let what Deji says talking about the Carabao Cup being rubbish and they wouldn't celebrate. Lies. Lies. Don't let them gaslight you, because the same Liverpool fans who finished 3rd last year and won the Carabao Cup was bantering me, telling me we had a better season than you though. If you really deep it, we got to show armpits. Yous lot never. La-di-da. And I had to take it. Fair enough. What could I say? They actually lifted silverware. So coming second, what did we lift for coming second? Nothing. And even Man United fans, rants, even though he was dissing Ten Hag, they won the FA Cup. So man was drinking his dark liquor, had glasses on, celebrating. Even Man United fans were bantering me. We won more than you last year, even with our shit manager and our shit league position. Who would you get if Arteta goes? Look at Eric Ten Hag. He was sacked after 2 years. He won them 2 cups and spent less money. Big up Godfrey, he's saying 2-1 Arsenal. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I hope, you know what I mean? We just need to win. But, you know, as I was saying, bro, we need to win by 2 goals, in my opinion. We need to win by 2 goals. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet, so I predicted 3-1. But to be honest, I'm not confident where we're getting 3 goals from. But big yourself up, man. Thank you for always participating, my bro. Big up AFC always. 800 M's is $1 billion in America. It's only 200 M's off of £1 billion. And the only thing that I can say, and this is why I was mentioning catch, is because obviously they were talking about Chelsea's 1.4 billion or whatever that they've spent, and then obviously CB and other people were jumping back onto Arteta. But you spent 800 million, it's only 200 less or 600 million less. But we've spent that money in 5 years. I swear Chelsea spent $1 billion last season. So that's the only difference. However, it doesn't make me feel that... I mean, this is what the top gooners do. This is what top gooners do. They come out of all these little stats and things to try and make themselves feel better. When really we just haven't done enough. We just ain't. And we're still not doing enough. Like, what is it going to take for Arsenal to go and get some help? Whether you think we're bad businessmen, which we are, whether you think we've wasted bare money, which we have, there's no other way to help this team. We've got nobody. We were getting cussed for having 4 left-backs on the bench. We're getting cussed for having 4 DMs on the pitch. 4 DMs and centre-backs. 3 centre-backs. No attacking nows. No attacking players. The ones we got, they're playing out of position. They're not on form. So like I keep saying, what is it going to take for this club to actually do what it needs to be done? In the whole time that I've supported Arsenal, I cannot think of one transfer window I've been happy with. I cannot think of one year where I've said, you know what? There's not one thing I can say bad about Arsenal. There's not one. They absolutely done everything they could do to try and win us a league or try and make us competitive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even now, even with the season that we've had, if you went out in Jan and you got 2 to 3 players, at least I'd say, you know what? At least we're trying to do something. If you went out back in the summer, I know what you did last summer. If you went out in the summer and didn't waste more of our money on absolute dross, and you went out and you actually tried to be an ambitious club, and we still was in this position where we've been playing bad, we've got more draws than IKEA, you know, like, we're still in this position, but you went out to actually try and address the squad last season, how can anyone blame you? We couldn't blame you because you went out and took a risk. You tried to show ambition in making the squad the best it can be to challenge this Man City side because no one thought they were going to drop off like that. What could we do to compare? We can just say it's been unlucky. We've seen the owners and the manager try and invest in the squad and try and make it the best it can be to challenge. And that's what we're entitled to. We're not entitled to win the league every year, but we're definitely entitled to challenge every year. And I mean challenge. Mikel Arteta said it himself, every window you must maximise. How do you maximise getting rid of all of your players with no replacements? How do you maximise downgrading on the first team? Because that's what we done last summer. That's what we did last summer. And everyone knows it. And everyone knows that that's why we're in this position that we're in now. With all of this stuff going wrong for Arsenal, all the injuries, all the decisions going against us, you know, whatever. Excuses, we don't need them, we don't want them, right? But with all of that stuff going on, we're still second in this league. So even now, if they said, you know what, we took a bit of a risk being tight in the summer, let's just go out and do a little something to ease the pressure on us, to get the fans off of our back this January, then I wouldn't complain. Then we've gone out and got a gunman. We've gone out and got Gyökeres. Don't tell me about he's not proven when you're talking about Sesko. Because that makes no sense. But if you went out this January and went and bought 2-3 players, even if it was a Cunha and an Mbeumo and a fucking Marmoush, that would be lovely. Show us that you're trying to do something to address where we are. Show us that you're trying to win this league, that you're trying to win something. But when you sit there with all of your excuses and all of your PR ducking and diving, and the Cronkies are still in America, what does that show you, Arsenal fans? How can you be happy, even if you're Arteta in, even if you're Arteta out? Do we not all want Arsenal to win? No matter what stance you were at the start of this season, I think we can all agree that we wanted Arsenal to win, right? Whether you're Arteta in or out. How can you say we're going to win looking at what we're looking at? Be like, Godfrey, this is ridiculous. Still no attacking reinforcements. Is Ethan really injured? Yeah. He's injured, bro. First I thought he might be just there chatting shit. You know, he was scared about the yellow card and he took him off. And maybe he didn't want to admit that he made a mistake. Because he done the same thing. I can't remember who we played when we got a man sent off. And he took Sterling off straight away. And he was our only outlet. You took him off before half time. Like, you're too reactionary. And you're not proactive. That's not being proactive if we've got no attacking outlet. And now we've got no attacking players. We've got Kai, who's shy. Yeah, he's not the main guy. We bought him as an 8. He didn't work there. We moved him to the 9. And we still need a 9. So make that make sense. 65 million down the drain. 290k for what? He ain't going to get 20 goals this season. He's good enough to be the backup, and that's it. And because he's paid that money for him and given him those mad wages, the same for Gabriel James, that's why they're always in contention, bro. So where's Arteta's ruthlessness with that? You're telling Aubameyang that he stabbed you in the back for trying to go and look after his sick mum. But here we are with Gabriel Jesus earning $250,000 a year. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bruv? Havertz and Jesus are over 500k a week in wages. And they couldn't hit a barn door, couldn't score in a brothel. Like, what are we doing? Trossard ain't a winger. Martinelli ain't even a winger, let's be honest. But even still, why can you not beat any players anymore, bruv? Why can you not beat you're a professional footballer getting paid thousands and you can't beat nobody, bruv? 5 years in and we need a rebuild. The rebuild needs a rebuild, guys. I say the same shit every day. That's why I tried to write down a couple of little notes today. But I was struggling, bro. I've got more news about other teams. We never know fuck all about our team. Big up Nottingham Forest, level on points now. The race for 40 points. What phase are they in? Big up Godfrey again. Arteta always contradicts himself. If we should be maximising every transfer windows, where are the players, bro? Where are the players? As I said, he trained with 8 first-team players the other day. 8. Not even a full squad. Not even a full team to put out. And Josh Kroenke's still in America. Like, what more do you need to see to show you that these people are not serious about Arsenal Football Club? Not winning anyway. They're only serious about Arsenal Business Club. That's it. So like I said, Godfrey, oh yeah, you gave me your 2-1. I was saying predictions, let me know below. Obviously, like the stream. We've done over an hour with not much to talk about. I can't preview the game properly, guys. I feel like every time I try and do a preview, it's fucked. Because what team news can I give you? I can only tell you that we're hoping that Kai Havertz has got over his illness. We're hoping that Martin Odegaard has got over his illness. Apparently, Gary Elliott was ill as well, Martinelli. We're hoping that he gets over his illness. That's all we can do. We can't give you any information. You see, like Eddie Howe came out and said, yeah, we got no Bruno. Botman's a 50-50. Gordon's having late checks. Like, just straight to the point, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Just straight to the fucking point. Whereas every time I don't even watch his pressers no more. I don't watch it. I don't want to see his interviews. I don't want to hear him talk. I don't think you've got a good grasp over English. I think you just waffle. And I just hate everything that comes out of your mouth. I hate how you look. I just hate this guy, bro. You've done all right, but your time's done now, bro. You're not good enough to get us over the line. And this year proves it. Because all of the shit that we faced this year, a lot of it is purely down to Arteta. The owners, yes, but purely down to Arteta. Making us play defensive and we're not even good at it. All this reliance on set pieces, and the moment that a team works out how to defend against it, that's it, it's done anyway. Like I said, guys, like the video on the way in or way out. There's nothing really more to talk about. Like I said, the more you look into Arsenal, the more you hear from players and staff behind the scenes, the more it's pointing to Mikel Arteta being the problem. Mikel Arteta having beef with Edu, having beef with Aubameyang, do you know what I'm saying? Not having beef with the owners because they're 2 peas in a pod and they just want to make money. Let's make this money. That's all they're here for. Bank robbers, criminals. The Arsenal Ponzi scheme. 60 million in January is not doable. But you brought out new varsity jacket for Christmas. I think we've got 10 kits out this year. 10. And we're broke. Lies and deceit, people. Even the people that are tippity top gooners, the Arteta sexuals that support Arteta over Arsenal. How can you look at this and be okay with it? If you're hearing Like, we've got no right wing. We've got no attackers. We trained with 8 players. Even if you're Arteta in, even if you're a top gooner, we trained with 8 players. Do you not think we need help? Who are you going to get? Anybody, bro. Our midfield is dead. Our attack is dead. It's probably the worst attack in the top 10. If Saka's fit, then it's a little bit better. But even still, it's heavily reliant on Saka. Heavily reliant on Saka, who we ran into the ground. So when you're looking at the attack of... Go and look at the attack of it. All the teams in the top 10. And tell me on paper individually whether we're better than any of those teams. Big up Khaleesi S, my Australian bro. Hope you're well today, man. You're actually coming in on the back end, my bro. I'm actually trying to wrap this up. I've been on for more than an hour with not too much to talk about. But obviously we got the Carabao Cup semi-final against Newcastle today at the Emirates. It's minus here in London. So that don't fill me with confidence. That's what kind of made me feel that that's why we got the display from Liverpool that we did against Man United. Because look at that game, bro. Pissing down with rain, snow on the side of the pitch, freezing. Do you know what I mean? They probably just couldn't be asked. Big up Godfrey. Man United are in talks to sign in Bremo and Kolo Muani. Now, I don't even want Kolo Muani. But ain't that just the case? Like, Arsenal's only ever linked with people to sell papers and to get views on the internet. Like, please understand what's going on. I don't begrudge any man for making their money, but understand what's going on. Any channel's doing transfer news every day in January, you're just doing it for the clicks. You're doing it for the views. Make your money. I don't blame you, but I know what it is. The same for Arsenal Fan TV. This guy has become a millionaire off of negativity, but do your thing, bro. I don't hate him. I just know what it is. And what I don't like about him, what irks me about the Lyles, is all of this PR shit. They're too close to the club to really be critical of the club. Big up, don't waste a tweet. Salute, my bro. Hope you're well. Make sure you go and subscribe to my bro, DWTT. Big up Khaleesi S again. Kolo Muani doesn't hold a candle to Hugh Janus, though. Bro, regardless, I don't even want that guy anyway. But it's typical, because we're only linked for clicks and views. We're only linked to sell papers. Everyone knows Arsenal needs players, so we're going to be linked with everyone. That whole Cunha news, it was probably a load of rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we desperately need play. Even if you're the toppest of gooners, even if you're Arteta in, if I told you that we've trained with 8 first-team players yesterday, how can you sit there and be like, yeah, it's all right, we don't need any players. We don't need help. Make it make sense. Big up Godfrey, majority of it is lies. Robbie really be making up transfer stories that type. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Just like on some of the other platforms when they're arguing with each other, a lot of that stuff is like, they're all like politicians on YouTube, bro. Because they're all in groups together. Yeah, they might argue on screen and then they're friends behind the scenes, like just like politicians, bro. A lot of the stuff online is made up just for some controversy or just for some excitement to get people talking about the show. Some of it's real, but a lot of the outrage is fake because they're all friends behind the scenes, bro. You've got Football Terrace, and I know this for a fact. When they're live and other people are live, they're going through everyone's channel checking the numbers. Like, people are really taking this thing serious like that. Do you know what I mean? They really are. They really are. Do you know what I mean? Seeing how many likes people are getting and... Do you know what I mean? Jealousy, bro. There's enough space for everyone. This is YouTube at the end of the day. But yeah, all these platforms talking about transfers, full well knowing we ain't going to get nobody, bro. If we're linked with fucking Gyökeres, we'll probably rock up with Sesko. Or not even Sesko, because he turned us down last summer. Igor Jesus. A week into January, and that's who we're getting linked with. And that ice cream Solero, somewhere in Spain. Some midget for 50, 60 million. Like, what is the matter with this club? The world and its nan knows that we need players. That's why they make up these transfer news, transfer daily, transfer this. We ain't getting nobody, bro. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if we get one body across the line in January and it'll be right at the fucking end of January and it'll be someone that we don't want. Groundhog Day, deja vu. I'm 40 years old. I've been supporting my club a long time. And I've been seeing the pattern a long time. A long fucking time. So you young bucks acting like Arteta's some saviour, like he's Moses splitting the Red Sea. He's not. Everyone said, who we going to get after Wenger? Did the club delete itself? Did it fold? Was there no more Arsenal after Wenger? Like, what the fuck, man? Big up Mali. Mali Talks AFC. We live. Big yourself up, my bro. Go and show him some love. Help him get to the 50 subs so he can go live as well. You get me? He's going to be another one on my channel once I can start giving out the link. Any news, bro? The only news coming out is that Ethan Nwaneri's out for many weeks. I went over Sky. I've gone into all the groups. You get me? And it's nothing on Arsenal. We don't know who's fit to play. We don't know who's back after being sick. All we know is that Timber's back, obviously. So that should push Thomas Partey back into the midfield. That's all we know. How can any Arsenal fan do a preview, my guy, when we never get any good team news? We never get the truth. Yeah, Newcastle team news. Obviously, there's no Bruno G. Maybe no Gordon. He's having late checks. Botman will probably play 50-50. Like, we're getting more news out of Eddie Howe than we get out of our own manager. We found out that 8 first-team players trained for Arsenal. But we still ain't got no players in, 7th of January. I'm talking 1 minute past 12 on the 1st of January. It would have been Montgomery, release the fucking hounds. All of those emails, them phone calls, letters, fucking letters in a bottle, fucking send off the birds, fucking Morse code. There would have been a whole team like John Wick, bruv. There would have been a whole team earmarking these players. And that was before Nwaneri got injured. Now he's out. Who do we play? We've only got Gary Elliott. That's it. So the team picks itself. That's not a good position to be in. What other news have we got? Lopetegui sacked. I know you might have heard about that. What do you guys think about that? I think West Ham took way too long to sack Lopetegui. They're talking about Daesh maybe taking over or Potter. I don't think Lawless wants Potter. Do you know what I'm saying? But he won't be. He can't do any worse than Lopetegui. Even Sean Dyche. He can't do worse than Lopetegui. You know what I'm saying? He can't do worse. He can't. But big up Mali, man. What's your prediction? I've been asking people for their predictions. I'm not confident. I'm not confident we're going to score goals. I'm not confident we're going to keep a clean sheet. We can win the game, of course. But I think we need to win by 2 goals. So my prediction was 3-1 because I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. Godfrey said 2-1, I'm sure. Mali's bigging up Godfrey. What's your prediction? Mali saying 2-1 as well. My God, I know because we're not confident, guys, innit? I know that's why. But 2-1 ain't even good enough, bro. We need a 2-goal lead. We've had 1 shot on target at St. James in 2 years. It's cold. There was flakes of snow in London earlier. It's minus. You get me, at the Emirates under the lights. And we don't even play good football. I was watching Nottingham Forest and Wolves yesterday. Good football on either side, bro. Even Wolves were playing good football, making chances. We don't play at that tempo. And when we play at the Emirates, I feel like it's a crux for us. Like, playing at home should be a positive. It should be a 1-up. So I'm going 3-1 just because I need us to have a 2-goal lead. I don't think we're going to score 3 goals and I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I'm not confident, guys. Newcastle haven't won nothing since like 1969. It's all or nothing. And if Arsenal fans don't think it's all or nothing, then you're more deluded than anyone, bruv. This is our best chance of lifting a trophy this year. The same trophy Liverpool was bantering us last year about. So don't get gaslit, Arsenal fans. This is important. Our season actually could be over real soon. Like, we got the Carabao, we got Newcastle tonight. Then what? What's the next game? Is it Man United in the FA Cup? I'm pretty sure that's January as well, isn't it? Like our season, listen, don't think Man United's going to be a pushover either. And even without that Liverpool game, look what happened when Man United come to play us at the Emirates. And we had to win by set pieces. Man United beat Man City. They beat them in the FA Cup. Like they'll raise their game, innit? Man United will raise their game and it's to their detriment because they need to be doing that every week. But you could say the same for Arsenal because once again this season we're losing to Newcastle, to Bournemouth. We've drawn twice to Brighton. Like we're dropping points to teams we should be beating. Groundhog Day, guys. Big up Godfrey. FA Cup is a must. It's a must. But on paper, the Carabao Cup is our best chance, bro. I want to win both of them. Many people will say that's not a successful season. For me, that is. If we won just the Carabao Cup, it's a step in the right direction. I won't call that a success. If we do a cup double, I will call that a success. Like, wherever's all this snobbiness, like, it has to be a major. Don't get me wrong, I wanted us. I was expecting us to win a major. I was expecting us to challenge for the league this year. I was putting the pressure on the boys. We must win the league this year. But the fact that we've started how we've started and we've played how we've played and we've not recruited, then we are where we are. So instead of moaning about, oh, we can't win the league, let's just look at what we can do. We can win both cups. We can at least win one of them. And then we can try and get some players in to help the squad because it's like the whole squad's about to just fall apart, threadbare, and then we can try and get as high up in the league as we can. That's all we can do this year. And with how bad we're playing, with how negative we've been, with all of the injuries, suspensions, this, that and the other, controversial decisions, we're still second. What does that tell you about this league, bro? Farmers. No one expected Man City to drop off. No one expected Liverpool to put their foot on the accelerator, but it happened. And who's taken advantage of it so far? Nobody, bro. Nottingham Forest, if anything. Big up Godfrey saying he wants both as well. Bruv, if we won both the cups this year and finished in the top 4, that for me is a success. I will be happy with that. Because finishing 4th and 2nd, there's no difference, bro. What, you play in the Community Shield or whatever. Maybe a couple of million difference in where you finish in the season prize money. But you're still in Champions League and you still don't lift the trophy. So for me, if we got cup double and top 4, that's actually a success for me. I'd say, all right, keep Arteta. We go again. Let's see. Because every season is a season by season. We can't be sentimental in football. Especially at Arsenal Football Club. We've been doing that way too much. We need to be ruthless. We need to be serious and act like a big club. I don't know your age, but I certain you grew up on George Graham Cup doubles. Yeah, bro. I'm 40 years old, bro. 1984. George Orwell. You know, like that. That's when I was born. I started to go to Arsenal in the 90s. Late 90s. From 96 onwards. So, yeah. I was there for when Wenger first came in. 96, 97. I'm used to Arsenal winning, bro. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I remember Bruce Rioch. Do you see what I'm saying? And like I said, when I was growing up in school, my team was good. My team was rivals to Man United. My team was winning leagues. Not back-to-back, but we was winning leagues, winning doubles, challenging United, playing the best football in England. Facts. So there's a lot of... So it's easy to understand why a lot of people supported Arsenal back then. And I went from Liverpool or Manchester. There's a lot of London man that support teams outside of London. Glory hunters. And that's what I used to hear in school. Oh, my auntie lives in Liverpool. I got family in Manchester. Shut up, bro. No one cares, bro. You see what I'm saying? No one cares, bro. Glory hunters. You know, like that. But yeah, so that's, you know, I remember my team doing stuff. So all of these new school Arsenal fans that's never seen us do anything, I get it. I honestly get it. You know what I mean? But this guy isn't Jesus of Nazareth. Like, he isn't Moses. You know, I'm still alive. I can tell you from experience, when a top manager leaves, the club ain't just going to explode or delete itself. Everyone was saying, who we going to get? It took all that time to get Wenger out. And now they're going to say about Arteta, who we going to get? It just goes to show. The club's always going to be here. It's been here for over 100 years, bro. Like, what the fuck? So that's a good season. What you talking about? What, a cup double? For me, it is a good season, my bro. I'm pretty sure, Mali, like, you're not, like, you're, what 18, around them kind of ages there? What I'm telling you now, a cup double is a good season, my bro. I'm telling you that now. What have you seen in your lifetime? An FA Cup? I've seen us go invincible, my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen Dennis Bergkamp in the flesh, bro. I've seen Ian Wright break his 189 record, like, in the flesh. I've seen us do a cup double. I've seen us come back from 13 points to beat Man United to win the league. So I've grew up on standards. I've grew up on my club telling me we're moving from Highbury, our beautiful stadium with all that history. We're moving from our beautiful stadium so we can compete with Bayern Munich. I'm old enough to know that. I was there reading it in the papers, watching the sports news. That's what they told us, brother. Do we compete with Bayern and Real Madrid? In any way? Maybe with the money we make. So we've been hoodwinked. We've been lied to. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why there's a massive divide between the Arsenal fans. Because we're just looking at you like, are we the crazy ones or are you just spastics? Like, what's going on? How can you be? We got standards, bro. And I'm about to go on with the Hotspur Cave tomorrow, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So make sure you lock in for that. We're going to be talking North London, bro. And I got questions for him. Because if we're mad as Arsenal fans, how must they be feeling, bro? A club the size of Tottenham, with the infrastructure it's got, you've now moved your stadium into a massive stadium. It's more newer than our one. They make bare money as well, Tottenham. Arsenal, Tottenham, Fulham, the most expensive ticket in the league. None of those clubs can justify that. None of them. Massive club like Tottenham. And they're worse than what we are with Daniel Levy at the helm. Imagine how they feel, guys. So there's always someone in life worse than you, innit? But I'm at the stage now where I'm trying not to watch nobody else. Fuck them. Fuck Tottenham. Fuck City. Fuck all of them. Siege mentality. Look at ourselves. What are we not doing? And we're not doing a lot. Do you know what I mean? I'll big up Mali. I'm 17. I grew up on 3 FA Cup. 17, bro. Young man. I wish I was 17 again, man. But big yourself up. That's what I'm saying. You're a young man, bro. You ain't seen what I've seen. You know, your time in school was probably bad, innit, as an Arsenal fan. Mine weren't, bro. Mine weren't. Like, really weren't. You know what I'm saying? So, when we've gone from that, getting to Champions League finals, having a team that that is talked about in world football, you know, Wenger ball, world football, we was balling out, world football. So it ain't who we going to get after Arteta. What does that mean? The whole club just going to delete itself? That's just bullshit, bro. Big up AFC always. I've seen Arsenal win 5 league titles, 9 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 1 Cup winner. That's what I'm trying to say. Even I was alive for the Cup Winners' Cup. And then, what was it the year after? Like, was it Naeem that scored that goal from the halfway? Like, that's the only history we've got in Europe. That's terrible. Do you know what I'm saying? We still won something in Europe, but it weren't the Champions League, innit? But that's all. It's terrible. So why would we not want more from our club? Why would we not want more from our club? Even if you're the toppest of gooners, you're Arteta sexual. Do you not want them to win? Do you not see that if we're down to 8 players training, our squad is fucking, you know what I mean? Thin. It's threadbare, bruv. What is it gonna take? Do you not want to see Arsenal win? My time in school was horrid, and that's why I have these high standards. That's what I'm saying. PTSD, bro. Imagine, yeah, my time in school was good. Then I got into my adulthood, mid-20s. You get me? We were still like relatively meaty, bro. Even when we had Arshavin, I remember watching Arsenal, Liverpool at Anfield. Arshavin got 4 goals. Like, even then, we was complaining about transfers, complaining about not buying quality. Imagine with players like Arshavin and that. Because I was saying on my last live, there were some of those players I'd take now into this team. And we was complaining then as Arsenal fans. We need more. We need quality. Why are we never in for big players? My mid-adulthood was terrible, bro. Terrible. And now it's terrible. Only the last couple of years. And now we're right back into the mud bath. Like we're in Turkey. Right back into the mud bath after 2 years. So, of course, my standards are going to be high. I came away from football for a good 2-3 years, bro. I just weren't watching it. I had to give myself a break from Arsenal. It was stressing me out that much. Because we're just not serious. We're only serious about making money. And then, you spend the money on Deckers. You know, Arteta gets backed. This, that and the third. You think we're moving in the right direction. Even me, the last couple of years, I'm like, all right. Well, if we just get the last pieces to the jigsaw, we're always in this position. How many times have we been here, guys? The last piece of the jigsaw. And we never do it. Never do it. And here we are again. Now we need a whole bunch of pieces to the jigsaw. I honestly feel we've missed our best chance to win the league in those last 2 seasons. And I felt like that on the last day of the season last year when we lost the league. That's what I felt like. And I felt like, all right, if we're not going to get world-class players, go and get Isak, go and get Elise, go and get Kudus, go and get Eze. Go and dig out the Premier League. They're not world-class players, but they will definitely improve what we've got. And what did we do? Absolutely nothing. So you think for 3 years in a row, everything's going to stay the same. No one's going to improve. No one's going to regress. No controversy is going to happen. No one's going to get injured. Like Man City took a risk with their transfer window because they saw that we weren't about nothing. They saw Liverpool weren't about nothing. And I still think they had a better transfer window than everyone, Savio. I still think he's a baller. They got Gundo back. So on paper, they had a better transfer window than both Arsenal and Liverpool. And they didn't even do anything. They took a risk. Their risk has backfired on them. But I guarantee they'll probably get players in this window before we do. And they're only 6 points behind us. Don't think that they can't finish above us, innit? Big up AFC always. I want Arsenal back to winning league titles like we did in 89, 91, 98. You get me? That was the first one I had seen in the flesh, 98. Obviously, I was alive in 89 and was that Thomas? Who is it that scored the goal? I was alive, but I was a baby. I was born in 84, innit? So I started going to Highbury from like 96 onwards. So I did see a little bit of George Graham, but it was mainly in the Arsene Wenger era. But yeah, bro, 2002, 2004. And these top gooners will say the numbers that we've got now, you know, they're better than the Invincibles in terms of points tally and goals scored. Like, who cares, bro? And what has that got us? Absolutely nothing. That's got us absolutely nothing. But that's enough for a lot of people. Oh, we're second. I've heard people say this year, if we don't finish second, I'm not going to feel happy. Second is not winning, guys. It don't make a difference. We need to win this cup. Big up AFC always, Michael Thomas, yeah, man. At Anfield, you know, like that. That's why we're the third biggest team. Like, we've got history. We're not as big as Liverpool or United. We ain't. But we can be in the conversation. But pretty soon, we're probably not going to be. If Man City keep winning trophies the way they do, if Chelsea keep winning trophies the way they do, they will take us over. We've actually got pedigree in the league. So, for me, I'd love to see us win the Champions League, but this year, I was expecting us to win the league. I wasn't expecting us to win the Champions League. I was expecting us to win the league. And look at the position we're in. Imagine, we can still do it. I don't believe we will, because we're not good enough and our club ain't serious. But look at what the club's doing now. Even if you want to believe everything the club says to you, every little lie, every little PR spin that they push out, we trained with 8 players. We've got no right wing. We've got no attackers. No one to bring off the bench. Even if you're a top gooner, even if you're Arteta in, how can you say this is good enough? How can you not want the team to have help? Big up Mali again. I'm hearing Arsenal fans saying we are going to have that famous Anfield game. I think it was the 98 season. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, I think it's the 89 year. I think it was the Michael Thomas that won it for us. That was a famous game. I'm trying to think. I smoke a lot of weed in it, so my memory ain't all there. The 98 season, was there an important Liverpool game? I'd have to check it, my bro. I'd have to check it. Arsenal fans getting happy that Liverpool dropped points to Man United. You know, that's what that J guy was saying. Big up catch on never a foul. You've given me hope. That never gave me hope. Some Arsenal fans will have that. And technically we're second with all of the shit going on. Like, how bad is the league? We're second. But as Mont said, have some self-awareness in it. At the end of the day, like, everyone knows that we need quality, we need moments players, we need reinforcements. Big up AFC. I think it's on about 89. Yeah, because I don't remember there being any kind of important Liverpool game in that run-up, in that run-in. When did we win it at? Was it at Old Trafford or Shite? I swear it was at Shite Hart Lane, innit? Was that 98? I don't even know. One of them. My memory's a bit skewed. But I think the Liverpool, that was definitely 89. That was Thomas. We've got pedigree in the league. How many have we got? 13, 14 titles or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't got pedigree in the Champions League. So I was expecting us to win the league this year. And the club hasn't done enough to do that. Even if you're Arteta in, even if you're top gooner, you have to admit that Arsenal have not done enough to win the league this year. But we can actually do something about it, guys. That's the funny thing. And we're choosing not to. Here we are, 7th of January. Nothing. Igor Jesus. That's what we're getting. That's what I can't even get my words out. That's what's being told to us, bruv. And we're looking at Isaac and Gyökeres and them, man, there. Don't you feel like this is deja vu, Groundhog Day? Yeah, Old Trafford 2002, bigger 8, yeah. Did we win it at Shite Hart Lane as well? I'm sure one of them was. I know we've won it at some grounds, innit? Anfield, Old Trafford, like, we've done the business, innit? And like I said, as a child growing up in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, Wenger ball was a ting. Do you know what I'm saying? Won the league at Old Trafford 2002, Anfield 89, White Hart Lane as well. I know we did. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're always going to be above Tottenham. I think the most scariest thing for Arsenal fans is if Tottenham ever get their act into gear. If Daniel Levy actually stops acting like he's a proper like Scrooge McDuck and starts to actually fucking, you understand? Invest in the team. Because they could be a juggernaut. They've got all the infrastructure just like we have. So why are we, like, if we're Lidl, they're Audi. Like, why are we moving like that? Do you know what I mean? AFC always 2004. I want that the Invincible year as well. White Hart Lane, yeah, Invincible year. See it there? Gold trophy, Shite Hart Lane. Even when you look back at the teams then, there were strikers, Carnu, Wiltord, Henry. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was always a choice. We don't have a choice anymore, guys. Jesus don't want to be a striker. It's too much pressure for him. Havertz ain't good enough. Big up Mali. Apparently we won it at the Bridge as well. I don't remember that one. Hey, I don't pretend to be some encyclopedia of Arsenal. I remember what I can remember from my lifetime. You get me? And I'll do a little research when I need to do it. I don't remember that one though, my bro. I'll have to check that one out. But I know definitely Old Trafford. I know definitely Shite Hart Lane. And I know definitely Anfield, innit? Hold that. Aguenta. You know, like that. Hold that. But are we going to get to any of those days again, guys? Not the way the club's moving. Not the way the club's moving. But yeah, going back to today's game, not confident. Going to be biting my nails, watching the game. But let's just hope we turn up, guys. We've had your predictions. Someone even said 1-1. Do you know what I mean? I think it might even have been AFC always. Someone said 1-1. Like, we need to win today, bro. We can't draw. We need to win. And I think we need to win by 2 goals. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there. It's been nearly 2 hours. Like I said, in terms of team news, we can only guarantee that Timber will play right back. You know, we got Young Spray managing our club, doing up mind games all the time. We can't get a straight answer. For Newcastle, there'll be no Bruno G today. Maybe no Gordon. Botman will probably play. Isaac will play. So it's going to be difficult, guys. I'm predicting a 3-1. Like I said, let me know in the comments your predictions. Like the video, please, on the way in or way out. If you've got any burner accounts, tell your brethrens, subscribe to the ting. Come and help a man out. You get me? Love for the love, people, yeah? We'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to be on the Hotspur Cave from 12 o'clock. And I might do another live on this channel after or before. Yeah, so peace, man. Love. Have a good day. And pray for us tonight, guys. Pray for us.